Georgia Banks for TM14. Delighted to be here with Robbie, the caretaker, Champman. Yes, how are you?
I'm very well, mate, thank you. Good fight and all that.
Welcome to my channel. We've never met before, so it's nice to finally meet you. I've seen a lot of you.
Thank you, mate. Nice to meet you.
So Denzel was actually sat ringside. He was like, he beat me twice in the amateurs, and I was like, oh, is that still a bit salty? He was like, yeah, a little bit.
Oh, you know what? It's a shame because I used to be a middleweight, obviously, but now I'm just getting fat. I'm getting heavier and heavier. So, but when he first turned pro, obviously he signed with Frank Warren. So I'm always anyone that signed with anyone, I'll just try and fight anyone because I love fucking fighting. So I used to always say like, oh, can I fight him? I want to fight him. But now I'm just too heavy for him, man. So that won't happen. And obviously he's way past my level now. But you know when he first turned pro,
yeah.
and well, maybe not. I'm not saying he's way past my level, but on paper he is.
I mean, there could be some scope for something there, like
yeah,
a little
mate,
like spar or something.
Yeah, definitely. We get a sparring, man. We get a sparring. But no, hey, he's a cool guy, obviously.
So tonight you were fighting George O'Leary.
Yes.
That was.
Yeah,
was that right?
Yeah,
it was. Right. So you dropped him in the second round?
Second round, yeah, second round, and then
And you did your little.
Did I have to give it a sweep? Yeah. Do you know what? I don't even remember, man. I don't remember. All I remember was after I put him down, because I don't usually put people down, because I don't really go and, go for terror. You can see, like, I just quite relaxed, and it's just another day's kind of thing. But then when I put him down, I thought, you know what? Shall I just so I go and have a little go? So I did for a little while, and then I thought, what's the point? You're winning this fight. Yeah, the fight's comfortable, it's easy. What's the point in going and doing that? But then now I regret not doing that because of what happened at the end. But yeah, never mind. You live, you learn, innit? So
for those that didn't see it or don't know, Robbie got dropped as well. Was it fourth round?
It was the fourth round, and apparently in the last 8 seconds. I don't actually remember. Well, I remember it happening, but what everyone said, the timer went. Apparently, the 10-second thing, and then apparently I dropped my hands, and then he chinned me. But I've got to say respect to him for dropping me because I don't really get dropped. I'm quite known. I think I'm known for being a bit hard, taking a shot or whatever. The only time I've been put down was against Brad Pauls, and the 2 times I've been hurt was when it gets past the 6th round, like being knackered and whatever. So in the fourth round, he got me, respect, but it definitely won't be happening again.
So you're a very experienced journeyman. When you go into fights, because you're very active, do you go in with a game plan, or is it, I'll turn up, see what I can do?
There is no game plan because each guy that you fight is a different guy. You don't really know what they're like, anything like that. And it depends on what sort of mood I am on the day as well. Like I'm usually just pretty chilled out and relaxed and whatever. But then it just depends, It's like it depends on the crowd, depends on what you had for breakfast nowadays. It just depends on your mood at the time. And then obviously if they come in 6 pounds heavy, then you might throw a few more. Then.
Do you think that fueled it tonight?
I'm not gonna lie, it did annoy me a little bit because, right, I don't want to sound like a diva here, but they texted me a few days ago saying you have to be on weight 77 kilos, no more. Yeah, so I was like, shit, all right, let me make sure I'm on weight. And I've been quite a bit heavier than that, so I had to do a lot to get down to the weight. And then I got here, they said the weigh-in's 2 o'clock, right? I'm going to sound like a right diva, but they said the weigh-in's 2 o'clock.
I swear it was 3:30.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I had to do all that to get to the weight, and then I got here, I was on the weight, and then they said, no, you're going to have to wait over an hour to the weight. I said, right, well, I've got to eat, I've got to drink. So I ate my bowl of cereal, I drank my water, and then I ended up 2 pounds over. But I was on the weight, so I'm on weight for the weigh-in, and he was 6, but because of that, then I ate and I was 2 pounds over. He was 6 pounds over. So it did annoy me a little bit. So, yeah. So I just threw a little more than I would usually have thrown.
Perfect. And when are we going to see you next back out? I really couldn't get my words out there. When are we next going to see you out?
Right, hopefully soon, mate. Soon as any promoters, anyone, matchmakers, I love fighting, mate. So get me in on your shows. I called out this geezer enough times. Everyone's going to get the hump with me saying it. But Ben Whittaker, fight the best looking journeyman in England, and yeah, that's who I want, Ben Whittaker. But hopefully anyone, whoever wants to fight me, I will fight them. Give me a time, a place, I'll be there. And yeah.
Why Ben?
Why Ben?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? He's the best, isn't it? Yeah. He's the best. Like anyone who's good, anyone who's got a name, anyone has got something. Ever since the amateurs, that's who I wanted to fight. Jordan Reynolds in the amateurs, he was, to me, back then, he was the most elite of the elite. So I wanted to fight him back when I'd had 10 amateur fights, and he was in GB thing. So that's just what I want to do. And then like over COVID, I got lucky and I had a few fights against the better guys. And then like the guys were getting better and better. And then the whole time I was thinking like, each time I went in there thinking this is going to be, I'm going to get obliterated here, like knock the fuck out. But then I get in there and then I get through and I'm like, what? And then obviously back then over lockdown as well, I weren't really training and that. And I thought, it's quite easy, like most of them, do you know what I mean? Like obviously they won and whatever, but I thought like I'm going to get really shown up here. And obviously I did against the Jarko in the 7th round, but like other than that, there was all like easy enough work.
How hard does he hit, by the way? Because it looks like he hits very hard.
Someone just asked me this earlier, and I don't want to sound like I'm, being disrespectful, nothing like that, or being big for my boots. But I just honestly, if you're asking honestly, up until for the first 6 rounds, like I didn't feel anything where I thought, fuck, like this is hurting me. But then obviously he did in the 7th. But is that to do with me being knackered on a week's notice, dropping weight? Like if it's a 10 round, it was meant to be an 8 rounder, and then they changed it the night before to a 10 rounder. But basically, because they know you're unfit, so you will get stopped. But obviously he must have power because he's stopping everyone. But honestly speaking, I didn't feel anything that made me think, shit, you know what I'm saying? But not in a disrespectful way, just that's what it is.
Perfect. Well, anything else you want to add? Anybody you want to thank, say, anyone at all? Also, if you ever need anybody to your corner,
yes,
Liam Conroy is your man.
Yes, I know he's done my corner a few times, and I've gone down there, I took my boy Henry, I'm a coach as well. Who? Oh, you train there? Are you from Luton?
No, I live in Bedford, but I train at
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Luton's a bit of a funny old town, isn't it? I'm only joking, people. I do like Luton, man. But, I'm done. You know what? That's me. Before everyone's sick to death of me, I'm done talking.
Well, thank you very much.
Before you're sick to death of me, but yeah, cool, man.